What's up, guys? EvilHammer6 here, and today I'm going to do a bossing commentary. We're going to be going over to Armadyl boss, whatever, Kree'arra, whatever you want to call him. That's because I got a task for them at the moment. I'm pretty sure I have a task for them. I didn't check before I left, but that's what I remember my last one was. We'll see, because I got a Slayer challenge I have anyway that I want to finish off. So we're going to be talking about a couple things while I go ahead and go to do this. I'm going to get there first, and then I'm going to get the kill count. I'm not going to show you that and bore you guys and have you watch that. So I'm going to get the kill count, and then we'll start back up again. Okay, so I just got done with my kill count, guys, and just figured I'd show you these floating bones on this pillar. Yes, those bones are on top of the pillar. I have no idea that one Avavanti died by the pillar because I killed it, and it just dropped everything on the pillar. Not quite sure why, because it probably shouldn't be up there. It's probably a graphical glitch. I did grab the nature rooms from up there, so you can grab the stuff, but just seems weird. Why would a bird be? They fly, but they don't fly as high as that pillar. Like they could fly over it. Okay, so the main reason why I am doing this is Slayer, and you see this is my Slayer task. So I'm getting really good damage. And these all the main boss in here will drops a 2.3k Slayer experience per kill, and I got a decent amount of bonus experience, so we're gonna get 4.6k per kill, which is gonna be fucking awesome. So we're gonna go ahead. You can look at my setup here, and I'll explain it real quick when we go in here. Let's go ahead, pot up. I think I activated that. Activate that. Just gonna go into the boss room. We're not doing hard mode or none of that shit. Too lazy for that stuff. But basically, we're just going to kill it. The things I have on is, obviously I'm using my Slayer helm. So I'm a bit less protected than I usually am coming in here. But usually I wear full Death Lotus, well, the top and the bottom. And then I wear a Pernix hood. But currently, as you can see, the hood is not being worn due to the fact that I'm wearing the Slayer helm instead. So I don't remember my last video I did of this, if I pray against range or what. I'm thinking I pray range, but I'm not 100% sure. It's looking that way because I'm getting pretty messed up. We're gonna go ahead and just do that. That'll protect us for 10 seconds, which is nice and helpful. I just do a lot of bossing because I find it fun. Especially solo stuff. I really like the duo, but all the friends that I have that used to duo with have kind of stopped playing RuneScape or got maxed and got bored. And you know who you are, because I'm referring to someone very specific. Last time I saw him log on was about a month ago after he maxed. So I just kind of usually do my dailies, as most of you know. I'm obsessed with ports to no end. I just got a ship in as I got here, which I'm kind of pissed about. So there's my nice drop for that. We got some Dryamy Dorfweeds, which is actually a decent drop, so I'm kind of pumped about that. We're going to go ahead and use Guthix Blessing here, grab a bunch of health up. But other than that, I am thinking of a couple of people, well, not a couple of people, but one person in specific has suggested a new series I can do about getting all of the level 70 equipment from the God Wars dungeon, and then obviously making a series out of getting every single armor piece. Now the only problem I would foresee with that is I don't really have the time to do that intensive of a series per se, but I am interested in that concept, and what I kind of have come up with that I'm probably, well, not probably going to end up doing, but I will end up doing, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new series, guys, and I'll be posting it soon. It'll probably, I guess I could just start with this one, really, but I'm not going to. I'll start with a later one with a nice intro and everything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously be killing the bosses in God Wars Dungeon for their loot. And what I will be doing is I will be killing all of them, but I'm just going to aim for one full set of armor. So now what I mean by that is, if I come to Bandos and say we get a chest plate, and then I decide, oh, I want to come here to Kree'arra next, and then we get some bottoms here, or the plate skirt. That will count as the plate skirt and the top. So basically what it will be is I'm going to do all the bosses at God Wars, or whichever ones I feel like I'm in the mood for. And then obviously I can get a mixed set from any of them. Now the one thing I'm going to obviously have to do with that is the fact that there are only certain bosses that drop certain things. So I'm going to include one melee weapon. So I have to get one God Sword drop. It doesn't matter from what boss, but I'm going to include, to get one God Sword drop, I'm going to get a full set of armor. That includes helm, legs, boots, gloves, and obviously my boot, gloves, helm. So all that, and then now there's no capes that drops out of God Wars, but there is the Ceridonium Whisper, Hiss, and what's the other one? The one I'm wearing, I believe, Murmur, Hiss, I don't know. The other one that Sarah Boss drops, I'm going to aim to get one of those. Doesn't matter which one, just as long as I have a next slot item. And then I'm probably not going to have myself get like a specific set of other weapons. I'm just going to have basically just the one God Sword, because all of them drop consistently the same item of a God Sword, and there's not one in specific that drops. Like this one will drop the what does this one drop specific? I think it's not the Armadyl crossbow. He drops the staff, the mud staff or something, or one of those mystical mud staff crap, and I'm not going to aim for getting that. There's a nice clue scroll. That's bullshit, and it's only hard. But so that's what we're going to do with that. I think it's a pretty cool idea. I like the idea of it because it obviously won't take me as much time as doing every single boss and getting armor from every boss. I honestly, guys, I don't have the time for that. Well, I'm obviously working full time, and on top of that, I do enjoy just playing this game and not just putting everything into one series. And that would just be putting everything into one series for me, and I don't want to do that. I like to spread everything out and have an even consistency of what I'm doing in a game. That way I don't get bored or get annoyed and then I get bored. So I want to also be able to put like energy into some other series and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do with that, as well as that. For what I'm going to be doing recently, like I've been putting out all my guides for all the basically every daily diversion and distraction that I could think of. As well to that, I'm going to also put out, let's see, can I get my damn prayer on here? I'm going to be putting out a couple of popular Slayer monster guides. Not all Slayer, but like the new monsters that have come out recently, like the Celestial Dragons, the new Muspeds. I want to get like little guides together for those. Just because they're not hard or like anything, there's not really that specific stuff to them. But I do know people enjoy seeing how much money you can get per hour roughly from that. So I haven't been to a lot of those since they've come out. So it gives me an opportunity to go to them as well and enjoy and see how much money you can actually get from them. So I will be putting guides out for that coming up recently. I did, obviously I'm going to say this, I've put out the new Corporal Beast solo guide. Unfortunately, I used the same thumbnail almost. Basically, I kind of edited a couple things on it that I used for the other Corporal Beast solo guide that I have. Now, you guys do want to check out the new one, definitely, because it is much better than the older one. And as I do this God Wars series, I will also probably be updating all of my God Wars guides, just because coming here gives me an extra time to spend fighting these guys and understanding what they do better than a few guides that I have out there from a long time ago. So that's what I'll be doing with this as well. And then other than that, I've basically just completed my ports now, because all I have to do is get to all my crew back, which takes a while because it's every time you come into a region, especially this last region, it seems that everyone that I refresh the missions on, they are only giving me ridiculously high level missions, like 540, 360 pieces, where I'm looking for like the 120 ones, the ones that don't cost as much, cost as many points to go out. And for this Azure, and I'm just getting butt raped on being able to do them. So I keep like I'm only getting like 2 or 3 missions done per day just due to that fact. So that kind of sucks. I think we've killed we killed 12 of them, so 3 of them already. Not really anything, but I don't know where the hell we got that Zamorak kill at. Maybe that was previous I had that. You see these 2 blinking things up here? If you guys know why these motherfuckers are blinking, this one's blinking red and this one's blinking around it. I don't know why, and it bothers me so much, just because it's like a sore and distraction in my eye that I have to stare at constantly, and I don't like to stare at it because it's like just annoying. So if you guys know why the hell those are blinking, you should let me know, because I'd appreciate it a lot. Okay, and then we'll go on to a couple of real life things. The main reason why I am not going to do that is serious, because I don't have the time. I'm working way too much overtime to do that. And then I'm moving back in with my parents here. If you guys haven't listened to enough videos that I talk on for 20 minutes about doing nothing, so I got to get this stuff packed up here, and I have like nothing packed practically. I've got my room packed a little bit, but I'm lazy when it comes to packing. I don't know if anyone else can relate to packing. It is a atrocious mess to go through all of your stuff and put everything in a box, and I hate it. I never moved as a kid until I moved out for college, which I didn't really consider moving out because you could only bring certain stuff to college. So that's just annoying. So doing this is just even more annoying. Got some super range pots and defense pots, which is just a shit drop. Okay, so that's kind of shitty. The only bad thing about Kree'erra is he doesn't drop shit unless you get an actual drop. Those torsals were a good drop, or not torsals, but Dorfweeds. It's about 80k worth of stuff there, so that pays for a decent amount of stuff. But unfortunately, that nothing special. Okay, we're gonna use this transfigure to see. Now it says we get stunned for 6 seconds, and now we're gonna be able to move afterwards and heal it. 175. That was definitely not worth it. Okay, we won't be using that again ever. Can you just die? Thank you. I don't know why these things are hidden so hard. Oh, I do know why I'm not wearing all the armor I usually do. Not sure if you guys noticed, but whenever you go cast, like click on this and then hit another object, it finally it does highlight now where I have it says cast winter storage, and that is because you have to bring up like that one thing in the interface section that says highlight details, which I didn't like, because for armor it like tells you all the armor bonus and stuff. Like I don't really care about the armor bonus because I know it's the best stuff in the game that I usually buy, so I don't really care to know like what it technically is, because it doesn't per se matter that much. But it is nice for that, because when you actually click it and you don't like go off and like bury a bone or something accidentally. So I'm happy about that, that they did include that back. So I'm pumped about that. Well, at least that I figured out how to do it. Is more what I actually mean, because I didn't know how to do that before. I didn't know you could. I forgot we can have this bombardment one we can use here. Getting totaled. Getting wrecked. Armadyl's are always one of the harder ones to solo, just due to the fact that he is always hit hard. They've never buffed him that much, other than the soul split buff that they did a while ago when they did that to Sarah. But he's just always been a pain in the butt to kill. So I'm gonna kill a few more of these guys and I'll get back to you. Well guys, this is the first time in a while I've actually got to say I've got it in a drop. Got some Armadyl chain skirt, which actually is pretty damn good. I think the only other thing other than the God Sword right now, and obviously the top, is worth more. So I got like the 3rd best item at Armadyl, and I'm getting close to the end of my trip. Not really that far away, but definitely pumped about that. Not that I needed a drop, but it's always nice to come and get a nice 8 mil drop. Uh, really happy about that, guys. Really happy. And right now, let's see here. We've went down about 100 Slayer experience because the drops are so nice for that. I really love the Slayer. That's really why I came here mainly. And then we got some Dwarfweed seeds. Those are about 180k there, which was good. We got some decent drops. These and the Dwarfweed seeds are I think the two highest drops other than they're obviously his normal rare drops, so that's really great. I forgot about my dread nips. They were sitting here, and then I like when I stopped recording, I'm like, yeah, my dread nips are just chilling there doing nothing. So the new, well, kind of the rotation I got into doing was what I do now is I go ahead, start off, I use the anticipation ability to begin with, and along with my other abilities, wait till I can build up and use my wow, it's lagging bad, my debilitate ability. I may have to stop recording, and then after my debilitate ability, I will go ahead and use my what is this, the devotion, so that I'll be healed. And then as soon as that devotion is done, I will go ahead and pop off another anticipation, and then my debilitate will be back up, so it does reduce a lot of incoming damage. Now obviously me talking and doing this at the same time, you guys know I'm just atrocious at doing that, so that's why it doesn't work out as well when I actually talk and do it. It's better if I just would, show you guys a clip of me doing it and talk over it, because I suck. And then after that, he's pretty much dead after another threshold, which is great. Really easy kills. You maybe use 1-2 food per kill. And then if you need some health at the end, I go ahead and use this nice little sexy beast right here. Gethic's Blessing. And I go ahead and soul split these motherfuckers. And then with these guys, if you can, right at the end, you can get a sacrifice off. You get about 1,000 other health, because that sacrifice ability will do about 1,000 health. So that's nice and helpful as well. So I think that's going to end it for this video. I was really surprised I got that drop. I was just going to show you guys all the loot that I got, including that drop there. I made about 500k, 600k in normal loot. I don't know how much coin drops I've got, and I didn't obviously keep track of it, so I'm not going to be able to exactly tell you how many I got there. But I brought about enough for a little over an hour worth of doing him, and I got about 20 total kills in just of him, which is pretty good. I got a hard clue scroll I get to do, guys, too, which is epic as well. And I still got a bunch of food in here. Oh, no, I don't. I'm like, yeah, I got a bunch of food in here. I got 1 food. Definitely not that great, but I got enough for about an hour, which is what I usually like to stay, because usually I get bored after an hour. I do bring both my scrimshaws, but as you see, guys, here, after I activated that, this has run out. So we've been here for over an hour now. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw this one on and use it for the rest of the time, just due to the fact that not going to do any other PVMing today. I'm going to go ahead and head off to bed after I post this, which is going to be great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little bossing mini episode. I plan to do some more of these, and as I said, my other video ideas in there, I hope you guys leave your ideas on them, or leave any video ideas you guys want me to do. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.